I do it for the love of Cleveland.
I do it for the love of Cleveland.
I do it for the love of Cleveland.
What's good, Cleveland? Hi, my name is Chef Stacy Stoudemire of Simply Elegant Catering and Simply Michelle's Cookies and Cupcakes. What we're going to be doing today, I'm going to show you how to dip chocolate-covered strawberries in strawberry, chocolate, and white chocolate. Secondly, we're also going to do some pretzels. We're going to dip those and also dip some marshmallows. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with strawberries. And Sharon is actually going to start dipping our marshmallows. So she's going to take our marshmallows and she's going to put them on the stick. And I have our first strawberry. We're going to take the chocolate and we're actually just going to dip it. You want to actually get the spoon all around, especially when you have your helpers in the kitchen. They will love to help you with that. Nice small containers. Makes it real easy. You just hit the sides and you lay it down. And that's your first strawberry. You can go ahead and start dipping your marshmallows. There you go. And just like that. And you always want the kids to help and you want them to partake. And then we're going to just take that and dip it in. Cover that nicely all over. You want to dip another one? Let's do that one in chocolate. All right. And then there's a heart shape. Then here with that one, I'm going to do some sprinkles across here. So let the kids definitely use whatever colors they like. And actually, we can actually do a glitter there on the strawberries while they dry. Take that one and you can lay this one here. And always make sure you have some type of mat, and you pretty much want a drying mat where the marshmallows will dry, your strawberries will dry, and they'll dry quickly as long as they're sitting away in a nice cool area. And you will find in a lot of different places, you end up paying a lot of money to have strawberry dipped in chocolate when actually you can do it right at home. We have some of our buttercream, we have some of our fondant and our icing. We're going to take that and we can just decorate our pretzels. And this is definitely something else that's fun for the kids that they can actually do at home. And let's drop some candies on there. So you want to take some of the candies and you can drop the candies in there. And I'm going to come here to the other side and I'm actually going to dip a couple more strawberries. We're going to actually do our strawberry. And this is our pink chocolate covered strawberries. And this is our pink chocolate. Let's do this, okay. Grab it up. You want to kind of hit your sides. And you just want to lay that one flat. And it takes about maybe 5 minutes for them to dry. So once they dry, you can actually sprinkle these with Let's do pearls with these. Let's do pink pearls. Pink and white. It's always a wonderful color. And on this special occasion, on Valentine's Day, you want to pretty much include family members, your grandparents. You want to include your classmates. So some of the young ladies and gentlemen, when you're doing different gifts for, I would say maybe a school function or some of your friends, these will be some of the wonderful gifts that you can actually do at home that's very, very cost effective. We know how expensive Valentine's Day can be. So we want to be able to use a lot of our different confettis. This is our green rock candy. You can use your red glitter, white pearls, peanuts, and then you can also use your white snow. Things like that is wonderful. And it will add a nice touch.
My name is Shambrielle Tate. I go to Garfield Heights High.
And that's what's good, Cleveland.
What's good, Cleveland? I'm Dr. R.A. Vernon, founder and senior pastor of the Word Church. I would like to say, first of all, child of God, Victory Vernon's husband, my children's father, and the best pastor I can be to the people here at the Word Church. Born here in Cleveland, so it's personal for me. It's spiritual, it's personal. This is my home, it's where I'm from. I don't think it's by happenstance. God placed me here. If I could live anywhere in the world, it would still be Cleveland. I'd visit a lot of places, and I have, to take a break or to clear my head, better weather, all that great stuff. But at the core, I miss home. I'm from Cleveland. I'm called to Cleveland. It's where I'm supposed to be. I think that if we can just do our little part to make our city better, I will have done what God called me to do. So by no means do I think that we've headed some transformation. It's all God. Whatever we have done is because of the participation, willing and giving hearts of the members of the Word Church. That's what I really believe. Some of the challenges of what we've done has been dealing with the misconceptions. Sometimes people often talk about what they don't understand. When I don't understand it, I tend to criticize. We were growing so fast, and still are, that of course you had individuals thinking, what's going on? Is that some call? Are they drinking Kool-Aid? Or, checking your tax refund at the door? Just crazy stuff, because when God is up to something that's beyond what people can cognitively commit to, then they just start saying stuff. But that's okay. You can't do something great, a la Jesus, Dr. King, any person that's done something great without some criticism. President Obama, every day he wakes up, 50% of the people disagree with whatever he said or did. So if you're going to be great, if you're going to do something great, you have to be willing to take the challenge and the criticisms that comes with it. I'm reading a great book by Mike Murdock, 101 Wisdom Rules. And he said, silence cannot be misquoted. So I've learned oftentimes when something's stupid, I don't give it a voice. Silence cannot be misquoted. If you say something, they can misquote you. So unless it's really something worth speaking to, half the stuff I hear, I've taught our members, don't even bring it to me. I want to address it. Now, if it's real, or if I've done something that I shouldn't have done, or even put us in a position, I'll deal with it. But I've learned, man, when you have an assignment, you can't get caught up in everything that's said. Dr. King said, never answer your critics. Never answer your critics. So I think number one, or should I say number two, I try to make sure I don't do anything that's going to ever make me have to apologize. Honoring my wife. Have integrity when it comes to finances. Be accountable, so that I'm not up there trying to have to explain to somebody why some girl was in my car or why my taxes came up wrong. Do the right thing, so that most of what's being said is just buffoonery and I don't have to address it. So yeah, we've had our challenges, but we're still here 15 years later, and to God be the glory. What do I do to have fun? I travel a lot. Every 6 weeks I have a church kind enough to send me someplace warm. And believe it or not, I go to the movies when I'm not in Cleveland. If I go to the movies in Cleveland, I got to pray for people at the popcorn stand. And I love praying for people, but not while I'm at the movies. So when I travel, I go to the movies. I love water. I love nice hotel rooms. My wife knows that. Everybody that knows me knows that. I like a beautiful hotel room where I can look at beautiful water. And I hang out with my girl most of all. She's my stress reliever. And I thank God for Lady Vernon, just hanging with her, being with her, touching her, talking to her, hanging with my kids, going to the movies, those kind of things I love. What's good, Cleveland?
What's good, Cleveland? Michael Blue here, 30 Seconds with Temple Works. This year, we really want to focus in on the cardio side of fitness, getting that body that you see, the one that you want, the one that you desire. All right, first move we have here is a basketball slide mixed in with a down up. Great move to get your heart rate up, to totally engage every part of your body and push yourself to the limit.
What's good, Cleveland? It's your main man, Archie, here with the most beautiful co-host ever in the world, Miss C. Marie.
Hey, y'all.
And husband and wife couple, Glenn and Leia Stringer at the LT Square Boutique and Covenant Army Showroom. So how y'all doing today?
Wonderful.
All right. Y'all looking amazing too, man. Looking like a fresh couple that's been married 5+ years, right?
Yes. Y'all crew.
So Leia, tell us about LT Square, how long you've been in business, and what is it all about?
Okay. LT Square is named after me and my twin sister, Leah and Leia. We've been in business for 12 years, and we do customized invitations, any type of print media for weddings, birthdays, bar and bat mitzvahs, graduations. We do programs, thank you notes. I'm also a graphic designer, so I do business cards, flyers, postcards, brochures. And on the retail side, I can't sit still, so I have hand-poured shea butters, room sprays, candles, and all kind of scented items.
Ooh, I love that. So
Go, girl.
most people don't know, but my biggest fear is to be ashy on camera. So
Okay.
like, it's terrifying. So what's your favorite fragrance that you have for shea butter? I'm gonna have to take some home.
Oh, no problem. I had to load you up. So the shea butter, I think my most favorite fragrance would be pomegranate.
Oh.
But the top seller is pink sugar type
Ooh.
and pears and
sugar.
berries.
That sounds edible. I don't know if I...
The ladies used to
Oh,
call me
I
Pink
need
Sugar
that.
back in the day, so
Oh.
that was my nickname in high school.
Okay. Some things just need to stay. Can't have
Back
pink
in the
sugar.
day.
Wow, man. And now, your invitations, I hear, are amazing.
Thank you.
I hear they're simply amazing. We're going to take a look at a couple of those in a little bit, but I
Okay.
heard you won numerous awards for these invitations.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
Well, I have a wonderful fan base. My clients and customers are amazing.
Okay.
They voted me the best invitations in Cleveland for 8 years in a row
8 years.
with the Fox 8 Hot List.
Oh my
So I'm
gosh.
super proud about it and thankful to at the same
Yes.
time. And then with Wedding Wire, I won the Bride's Choice and Couples Award for 6 years in a row.
Wow. Doing big things.
I
That
try.
is amazing.
Humbly, I try.
That is amazing.
awesome.
Thank you.
So what inspired you to start the business LT Square?
We had a friend that wanted to do wedding invitations and looked through numerous books and saw a lot of the same invitations overall, and they wanted to create something unique and different.
Right.
So me and my twins said, let's just try something and see if you like it.
Mhm.
So they loved the design we came up with, and they kind of said, put your name on the back and see if we can get your name out there. So we put our name on the back and our telephone number.
Right.
And lo and behold, we got a few calls. So we said, we might be kind of good at this. Got a few customer base, and 12 years later, we're here.
Covenant Army, well, Covenant Army is a lifestyle brand.
Okay.
It's basically based on the covenant between God and man. So basically, it's like God's army. And in covenant lifestyle, you know, we talk about covenant relationships, whether it be like marriage or, you know, with a brother or sister. But the whole just basically basing it on the lifestyle of being in covenant with somebody and just more shedding a more positive light in the fashion industry.
Okay.
Which eventually points back to God and, you know, my Lord and Savior Jesus
I
Christ.
love it. That is amazing. So where did your brand start? Your lifestyle brand?
Well, actually, I actually was volunteering at the church, New Spirit Bible Center. I was just a member there, just volunteering around. Wasn't working at the time, and God kind of dropped in my spirit. And then on July 3rd, 2007, I actually sold my first shirt. It was ironic because my girlfriend at the time, which was Leah, who was currently my wife, she designed my first logo.
Oh,
The logo I actually started out with. So, you know, she was there from the beginning. And kind of know we started from the bottom, now we're here. So she's been holding me down. So, you know, when I go look back to, you know, where I started, she was there from you know, the inception.
Oh,
I love you.
She designed the first logo.
Archie.
Now, you two been married for 5+ years. And how did you know that it was time to get married? Like, how long did you date? A lot of people today, let me rephrase this, a lot of people today are dating, moving in with each other, having babies, skipping the whole marriage thing. They say, you don't need to pay for a piece of paper.
Right.
Why pay for a piece of paper when we can do this without doing all that?
Right.
Right.
So what made you guys want to take that leap, get that paper, and say, I do?
Well, we actually dated for about 3 years prior to getting married, and we have both had, you know, previous relationships. Leia was actually married previously.
Okay.
I had been engaged and not married on the actual day of my wedding.
Wow.
So
Sounds
we
like a movie.
actually kinda, it's even deeper than that.
Yeah, we got a
We
testimony.
have a testimony. I'll probably write a one bestseller about it.
Right.
Oh, that sounds real
Yeah.
juicy. He needs a meeting.
You have to get the book for the full story.
That's
But,
amazing.
But so we kind of knew some of what we wanted, and also we were really steeped in the church. We didn't actually start dating. We actually went to high school together, but we didn't start dating until we actually came to the church. So that kind of, you know, guided a lot of stuff and a lot of the process as far as, you know, not wanting to, you know, have sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Not moving in prior to being married, and actually going through the whole engagement process. And what a lot of people, you know, mistaken now is that when you engage, you automatically get married.
Right,
Well,
right.
the engagement process is to really fill out and define whether or not this is really going to work. But engagement shouldn't necessarily actually mean we're definitely going to get married.
Right.
It should be the trial and the error period to see, okay, are we really compatible to get married?
Woo! Boy, you just said you're right. That's a mouthful. He just had me reevaluate my whole life.
Uh-oh, wait. Wait, Archie was about to propose his girlfriend. Now he's not even doing it.
Plans and shit.
So we all know that a wedding is all about that first dance. You know, about when you two first get up, hold each other closely, and lock that marriage in. You guys remember your first dance?
I do, so vividly. This girl from our church actually turned a poem into a song. Her name's Trina Jones.
Okay.
And they serenaded us at our reception. And it was really, really nice.
Nice. I like that. I like that. So me and C. Marie was talking beforehand.
Okay.
And we thought it'd be lovely if you guys would get up and reenact that first dance for us.
Right here, right now.
Yes, I have music already.
We want to be there for real?
Yes. Get up out your way.
Oh, man.
And that
What's
was
good, Cleveland?
What's good, Cleveland? It's Larice Purnell with the Currency Code. It's your favorite time of year. Guess what? It's tax season. Either you're going to get that big refund or you're going to owe taxes. But whichever way it is for you, I'll tell you, go to irs.gov. And do you know if you make under $60,000 a year, you can file your taxes absolutely free. That's a great resource. If you just have questions about deductions, which you can deduct in order to get more money back or take advantage of, go to irs.gov and take advantage of all the resources the government has.
What's good, Cleveland? It's your main man Archie here with the most beautiful host to ever grace a camera screen. See, Maria is in the building.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And today we are blessed by the presence of this man right here. We're going to hit the freeway. We're hitting the freeways today. We're hitting the racetracks. Jimmy Weller, NASCAR driver, is in the building.
Yes,
How are you?
Yes, yes.
How are you? What's going on, man?
How are you? Good
Glad
to see
you're here, man.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good,
I'm
good,
wonderful.
good.
Jimmy.
Wait,
It's like,
wait. You gotta
That's how you do it.
take it back, like,
Vroom, vroom. Can you do that?
We'll do that again.
Do it one more time. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Yes. So, Jimmy, NASCAR driving isn't something that you go online for and
No.
search for a job interview. Or you can't go on Craigslist looking for
It'd be a
that.
lot easier.
It's over. It would be a lot
It would be a lot easier.
I probably would have had a job, a real job by now. But how did you get into doing?
But my dad's raced dirt modifieds up here at Sharon
Okay.
Speedway in Ohio, and that's always been a goal of mine to get into that kind of stuff. I started around 15, raced around there for a little bit. I raced sprint cars, the dirt cars with the wings on top,
Okay.
like the really cool ones.
Nice.
And I raced those for a little bit. I got hurt in one of those. I had switched over to running the asphalt stuff, and that took me down to North Carolina, where I'm doing racing the NASCAR, the Camp trucks, and the Infinity Series now.
That's amazing.
So it's cool. Mm-hmm.
Now, Jimmy, you have a mother,
I do.
a father.
Mm-hmm.
What did your mom, now I know mom, what did your mom think the day you said mom would drive cars for a living at 200 plus miles per hour? How was mom's reaction?
She did a lot of drinking right
She
away.
did a lot of drinking right away? Yeah, the go mother.
No, she actually was real supportive of it.
Yeah.
My dad's raced since I was little. We did talking about that, so
Right.
she understood the racing side of it. A lot of prayer went into it.
Yeah, definitely.
When I started off, as a little kid, I wanted to be a baseball player.
Okay.
And I switched over to racing when I got older.
That's a huge switch, man.
It really is.
Right.
It really is.
Baseball and the bat to the car.
It is. And then, so she always, I was always competitive in things and doing things that way. So mom always supported me. I've been blessed to have mom and dad and brother who've always been behind me 100%. So it's
What's up, man?
yeah, they do what they can for me, and I couldn't be where I am doing, having the fun without them. So it's
That's
pretty
what's
cool.
up, man. Right up.
So I've read a few articles, and one that's really stuck out was one about the accident, and saying that, of course, they were happy to see you back, but it had a brief description of how your mom reacted to your accident, saying that she just wanted to hold her son and make sure that she was okay.
It was bad. It
Yeah.
really was. And I was actually, like, people don't understand, but I was on the easy end of it because I went to sleep. racing down at the USAC race, which they take the wings off the sprint cars on the dirt track
Okay.
in Charlotte, and I caught a rut in the fence. It was on dirt track. I caught a rut in the track and flipped up into the fence.
Wow.
Well, during one of the flips, my head hit a cement pole in the fence. Like the top of the roll cage was ripped off, and my head hit a cement pole in the fence, which compressed everything downward.
And that's the easy end.
That, well, yeah, but the emotional side, yeah. I mean, 'cause I went to sleep. I have 2 rods in my back. I have a screw in my neck now.
Wow.
I was in a coma for 2 weeks. I was in a coma for a week, and they kept me induced for another week because of the injuries. How they were. But no, emotional side, the physical side is one thing. I wake up every day, and I don't remember not feeling these the way I do, so I can't complain about it. But they went through, they saw it. They seen their kid die. You know what I mean, for the most part. And no, they took the hard end of that. Where I went to sleep and I woke up and this is how it was. I don't remember. I have a very bad memory. Like a lot of memory was taken away, so I don't remember not hurting. So you know what I mean. They remember the good and then the bad and then the good again. Where I don't remember a lot beforehand, so it works out.
Really?
I mean, I'm getting memories back, but like there's a lot of things where I won't remember it.
Well, everybody, from what I can see online, everybody's really excited to see you back.
It's cool. It really is. I've taken what I've done, getting hurt, and I've taken it to be able to talk to kids and tell them, I've done religious groups, but I've also done non-religious groups where you have to be real careful what you talk about.
Right.
But just saying, your life's bad. No matter how bad your life is, mine was bad. I mean, they gave me a 5% chance to live that night, and so you mean no matter how bad it is, it can get better.
Exactly.
And I was at the bad time, and you got to keep working, keep faith, but you got to keep working and.
You better preach. That's
For those of you that don't believe in miracles, you are witnessing one right now.
A living miracle. That's
I don't want to sound conceited. Yes, I'm a miracle, but
you are.
It's an amazing deal.
And look how you look, dude. I mean, you can't even tell you have been in an accident.
No, and I thank God for
The
that.
face is together, the head is together.
I broke my cheeks. I mean, nobody can tell that.
I can't tell anything.
I just, when I take my shirt off dancing, nothing people can see the scars. They know it's, what happened. But that's about it.
Okay, take your shirt off for us. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know.
No, that's amazing, man. You've been to Cleveland a couple of times, I perceive. What do you think about the city and where it's come from and where it's going?
Being, in Youngstown, which is about an hour from Cleveland, I do get up here. Most things I come here is like sporting events. I'll come watch the Browns, the Cavs, stuff like that. Really cool, with everything moving with the Cavs right now, how cool that is, and really been paying attention to. Whenever Mom wants to come shopping, if she could use something like this to get up there and do that. But no, it's a great city. I remember coming a couple times with some friends and just going to dinner before the basketball game and that. And it's cool. Everything involved with it, and it's a big city, but it's not at the same time. So it's you don't feel overwhelmed.
All right. So to the very, very important question: do you know what cuddle season is?
Cuddle season?
That's a very important question.
It's pretty serious.
I'm guessing it's when it gets cold.
Yeah.
And keeping another friend warm, or, girl,
Another
big girl, big girl. I think that would be, the cuddling to keep warm.
Yeah.
It's all for health reasons. Trying to keep people warm. I mean, it's cold out there.
It's a very important season.
Exactly right.
So, are you cuddling this season?
I can't. And my mom's here, so I'm going to say no. But I'm a giver. I want
You're
to.
a giver.
Yeah, I am.
That's
exactly right. Exactly. And I don't want to see anybody cold. So.
I'm the same way.
Are you see? Because you're a good guy. I can tell it. Yeah.
Gosh. I'm
Good day.
That's it.
Good guys just want to do good things.
I'm gonna pray.
You don't have to. We appreciate it, but we're giving. I mean, we're helping people. We're helping.
Hold on, Jenny. Before we even, she's trying to act brand new.
Yeah.
So, see, Marie, you not cuddling this season?
Wait, who's asking the question?
Me and Jimmy. You're not cuddling this season, see, Marie? Because if you're not, me and Jimmy can help you out.
Right. We have a few more questions that we have. Cleveland, we have some questions. What you want to know? All right, Cleveland, that is it. We have enough of Jimmy for today. I'm just joking.
Thanks.
We don't want him to leave, but I know he has some cars that he has to drive.
You take Mom shopping.
Yeah.
Take Mom shopping.
Me
Mama
too.
Weather. Get in here, Mama Weather. Come on, Mama Weather. Keep calm, my good people. Keep calm. We'll be right back with more What's Good Cleveland coming up next.
What's good, Cleveland? My name is Larice Purnell.
And I'm Taisha Purnell. Happy Valentine's Day.
Your marriage matters. at Warrensville Junior High School.
Yeah.
And really, it was after school one day. I saw her and I said, "Hey, that's gonna be my girlfriend." And I said, "Hey, girl, get over here. Let me holler at you for a minute."
And I said, "Who you think you talking to?"
And she came though. You see, we sit here, so it worked. When did we know we first fell in love? I would say over time as we built a friendship. I knew it was something special. You know, I had, dated girls. We were young. We were very young, so we didn't know what love was. But like I said, over time, we just kind of built something and we knew it was special. I don't know if we could say it was love. It was puppy love for sure. And over time, like I said, it was just going out, hanging out. We became best friends, and we just wanted to do everything together. I started noticing, like, hey, I'm changing. Like, I'm not looking at other girls. It was all about her and just what we had together.
And I think he proposed marriage in the 10th grade.
In 10th grade.
So I'm pretty sure by then we thought we were definitely in love.
And we did that at Warrensville Library. We still had the type up marriage certificate. We did. But yeah, we talked about it even then. So we knew God had something special. Tell us about our wedding day. How ghetto it was?
Let me just say, it was not ghetto, but we had to work all year, and then all summer just to be able to pay for it ourselves. We didn't really have any help for that to happen. So to pay for all the final expenses, we worked in a cookie factory over the summer. We worked at Schwabel's. We did cookies all year long to reset the factory on fire. But that was how we were able to pay for the wedding. So the day was just, we were proud because we had made all of these things happen with our hard work. We paid for dresses and the church and caterers and all that stuff. However we could do it, we made it work. So we were proud and we were excited. And I just remember it as a very happy day.
Better or worse? What does better or worse mean? A lot of people say that. They talk about for better or worse, but they don't really know what worst is. Better is always easier to deal with because when you're vacationing, when you're buying houses, when you're buying your wife and treating her like the queen she is, buying all the material things, that's easy. But worse is when you lose it all and then that person is still there with you. When you make decisions that you didn't know what the outcome was going to be and she's still standing there like, that wasn't a bad decision. We made that together, so we have to live with those consequences. So when the person gets sick and they fall down and they can't go to work or they lose their job or we have to walk away from everything that we established together, that's worse. And we've had both.
Definitely I've had both. And what people sometimes fail to realize is that love is work, marriage is work. And so if it's something that you want to last and you want to have it a long time, you're going to have to do the work for it. It requires action. And bad times can get really, really bad. Things can happen that you don't ever see coming, but you just have to stay together and stick in there and pray. I think it's also important to be aware of the needs of the other person and be willing to meet those needs and to compromise and to sacrifice in order to make each other happy and not just yourself.
I totally agree. Keep me in my needs.
Okay.
What's good, Cleveland? Season 2 is PMDE keys to keep you motivated in 2015. Number 2, it's real simple. Make a plan. Make a plan. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. My man Benjamin Franklin said that. You got to get together. You got to get you a plan, write it out, stay with that plan. If you want to be successful, get a plan. And I'll see you when you succeed in 2015. What's good, Cleveland?